All right, good morning everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. It is barely morning, Friday, June 16th, 11:41 a.m. And it is 18 degrees Celsius. I see Boom Graham in the chat. I like to walk. Jelly Bean is here. Vivian Johnson, Redcoat Phillip, Wesley Torres, Omar Huzja, Jacqueline S, Marge, Zach McNally, Harry Turner, Stad Beckant, that's a hard one to pronounce, Jeanette Morales, Dopey Tripod, Alwyn, and everyone else, thanks for tuning in. I am here just north of Dundas and Bloor, and we're going to go for a little walk today. I think south through Roncesvalles down towards Parkdale, and then maybe I'll cross over to the lake and we'll take a look at that. We might be in for some thunderstorms actually a bit later on. That apparently might be in the works. But there I am rocking the shades. So I'm gonna get up and start moving here. Just to the right is Dundas Station. I don't know why I turned the camera to the right when it was facing forward. But Sheena is here as well. Greetings everyone, and thanks for tuning in. I'm going to take something off of my stand here. There's a look into Dundas Station. My lip okay? Is something wrong with my lip? Oh, God. I had a piece of tissue stuck on my lip. I was just wiping off my face because I may have had a snack from that McDonald's before the stream. How embarrassing. But this is south on Dundas Street here. Thanks for pointing that out, Elisa. You're the real hero so far today. So yeah, normally I post videos every morning at 9 a.m., but tonight, or this morning, we skipped that in lieu of a live stream, which I do occasionally. I had a video, I just didn't get around to putting it together and getting it up. But it looks like this is coinciding with like a lunchtime. There's a guy. Snapping pics. All right, let's try to cross the street here. I know the timer is counting down, but why not? So this is Bloor Street I'm crossing. And a look west. So off in that direction is Keele Station and High Park. Jelly Bean thought I slept in. Well, I did kind of sleep in. Hey, there goes an Up Express train making its way south. And hey, we've got King streetcars. Good to see some streetcar lines are kind of functional, although these King streetcars don't go east of Cherry Street, unfortunately. And the last time I tried to live stream, I tried to do a scooter live stream and I broke my mount. However, a new mount arrived yesterday. Look at that, we are at 90,900 subscribers exactly. Thanks to the last few people who subscribed and put it up to that mark. 100 away from 90,000 or 91,000. So this area is to the west of downtown. Lisa sees color over there by the LCBO. Quite the wall of art. Shane says, looks like Toronto's cooler today. Yeah, it is. Let's see. It is 18 actually, according to my phone. And according to the forecast early this afternoon, we'll be in for some thunderstorms. Hello, Jellars? Jellers? I don't know how to say that. Welcome to the stream. There I am with no more tissue on my lips, at least. Hopefully everything's looking nice and smooth. I've decided to return to the gimbal for this one. Let me know if the stream does not look smooth on your end. You're vicariously living through my walking videos because you have to be indoors and working. Well, I guess I'm fortunate to be outdoors and working. There goes the 504 King up to Dundas Street West. Hey, we just got a new subscriber. Thank you. So I kind of hear my keys jingling in my pocket. I'm just going to move them. Give me a sec. As the gimbal spins out of control. Hello, Daniel. Thank you, Chris Mills. I don't know if you're referring to me or the live stream. So this is where Dundas Street West once again becomes an east-west street. It is north-south through this section. So this is a King Street car. This one will be going south down to King Street, but if that were a 505 Dundas Street car, it would be making a left and heading along Dundas, passing through Chinatown and going by the art gallery. And then eventually past Dundas Square over to Broadview. Although I don't think streetcars are going up to Broadview, so that one too would be short turning at some point. This street is Boosted Avenue. Jellybean says there's good pierogies to be had on Roncesvalles. This is traditionally something of a Polish village. Well, there's also a strong Eastern European presence from other countries. Plant-based. Food joint there. James says stay safe. There's smoke back in Ottawa. Oh, the air smells nice and fresh here. There goes another 504 King. That one is making its way to the distillery. Marge says it's smoother with the gimbal. Well, it's the gimbal and I have the stabilization settings on the software, so it's kind of a double whammy. Let me see here, something. Hey, we've got 174 viewers. Thanks, guys. Jeanette Morales, $10 for a tasty Friday lunch. Jeanette, thank you so much. How did you know I was going to pick up a lunch right after this and then contemplate making a video? There's going to be no Friday night live stream tonight. I decided just to do this instead. You know what? I'm always walking on the east side of Roncesvalles Avenue here. Let's stick to the right and see what happens. Raja Patel says, what's for lunch? I don't know. We'll see what's in the vicinity of wherever I am when I finish this stream up. But thanks again, Jeanette. Sunrise Grill and Crepe, that looks good. There's the Review Cinema on the right. That place goes way, way back. I've been to this place once, the local. And I think there's a patio in the back, if I'm not mistaken. She said boom. New and used CDs and books. Wow. Hey, Zach Thong. So Roncy here is going to be mostly residential on the right side of the street and commercial on the left. Maybe it'll be a little more interesting if we cross over to the left. Press the button. Cross the street. Jeanette says books. Well, we're going to be going by an old Carnegie library pretty soon, just up here on the right. What a nice neighborhood this is. Tacos, Baby J. I don't know what you're talking about, Espero. There's Bark Smokehouse if you're interested in meat for lunch. Is that like a tip-free place as well? It's a little early for lunch. I just had my morning smoothie. Kind of slept in a bit today. They are an Ontario living wage and no tip joint. That is how every restaurant should be. I mean, hasn't the time for tipping come and gone? Just put the final price on the menu and pay people what they're worth. This place is doing a booming. They must have an event going on. Round the horn. Looks like there's charcuterie boards set up and a whole bunch of people waiting. Jeanette just finished her avocado smoothie. I hope it was good. Oh, I'm Espero. I completely forgot what that was in reference to. Is Pizziolo any good? I don't know. I'm either Domino's or bust when it comes to ordering pizza. Gaby says there's an excellent Italian place called Affirmative coming up. Let's see if I can catch it. There's a bookstore, Jeanette. $313 Design Market. Switch to the wide angle for a bit. Vivian Johnson. $11. Put this with Jeanette's and go for a good meal, not fast food. Jeanette and Vivian teaming up for the meal. Thank you so much. The last I don't know if last is the right word, but did I forget to look for this Affirmative place? Oh, here's a pub on the left. The Dizzy. I'm just gonna say it, Roncesvalles is downright pleasant in the afternoon. There's Bark Smokehouse. The place that people referred to earlier. Kids Eat Free Mondays. There's the look north. Up Roncy. So once we're through Roncesvalles, we'll be in Parkdale. It kind of blends into Parkdale. And then towards the end of that, will be a pedestrian bridge, and I'll take that and we'll cross over and get a look at the lake. Marge, $9. Have some dessert with that meal. I'm trying to fatten me back up. Thank you, Marge, for the $9 to go with Jeanette and Vivian's contributions. Thank you, guys. Extra butter coffee. No live animals allowed. I was tempted to go in there and get an iced coffee, but that's just going to make me go to the bathroom way too early in the stream. We can hold off for a bit. There's St. Vincent de Paul, Roman Catholic Church. Let me see something here. How are we doing? Mr. Hippo has joined in for the what is now Friday afternoon fun. Let's start off as a Friday morning live stream. Has made it into the afternoon. I think around 1 p.m. the hourly forecast said thunderstorms. I've got my umbrella on me. Should they come during the stream? Joy Lynn says, can I come say hi? If you can catch me, you're free to say a quick hello on the stream. I'm out in public. I just ask that you are friendly and brief. I never did see that Italian restaurant. Maybe I wasn't really paying attention. Do you prefer walking or e-scootering? It depends on the day and my mood. But with the threat of rain today, I decided to walk it even though I just got my phone mount back. I have no idea if these are good prices or not. Hi.
Can I say hi to the live stream?
All right.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Some friendly people wanting to say hi to you guys. Oh, there's a SUV like here? That's good. It's a live stream.
Oh, can I vlog?
Sure.
Yeah.
These kids like the live stream. I just want to look at SUV like. There's one of those by Pape Station. It's good to know of an alternate location. I quite like that place. I'll be sure to check this one out. Joey Lynn 220 super sticker. Joey Lynn, thank you. Thank you so much for the support. And Thanks to Jeanette, Vivian, and Marge as well. And there is why I spun around, this kind of iconic Roncesvalles mural of a streetcar. That is the 504 King Street going down one of the older style streetcars. This is about as lively as I've seen Roncesvalles when there's not a big like Polish festival going on, which is crazy because I wouldn't have expected that in like a weekday afternoon. Normally if you come here on like a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, it's not even this busy. Must be all the schools and the time, just making it feel like there's a lot of people out. Oh, Jeanette, I missed it. I walked right by it, the Carnegie Library. There it is. Sorry, Jeanette. I know you're a fan of Bidex. There's 4 of those in the city, I believe. Although they've all been renovated since they were first built, so there's differences between them now, but they all used to be virtually identical. There's one in the Beaches, and there's one up at Bathurst and St. Clair, and this one, I'm pretty sure there's one more. Hey, we've got a Timmy's. Next time I do a walkthrough here, I'm gonna have to do it at this time, right around noon on a weekday afternoon. The Chopin restaurant. I remember going to the Chopin Steakhouse in the Dominican. Yeah, Jeanette, sorry I didn't get a better view of it, but hey, it was still a library. That store is called Early Bird and Worm. A linear bicycle. Every time I see one of those, I always look in case it's CJ Hoyle rolling by. Says Roncesvalles on it, although some locals just say Roncesvalles. They don't pronounce the F at the end. It's pronounced Chopin, says Joey. Shows what I know. Kinds of these little fruit markets here.
So I said to
Lisa says Roncy. Yeah, that's what I tend to just call it. I think this is a popular spot here. Benna's Bakery. Yes, the kid is here. Greetings.
No, we're going to. I'm just saying.
Thank you. Harjot went downtown yesterday. Did you make a video while you were downtown, Harjot? Any walks planned outside of Toronto eventually, but I haven't been able to get myself to go very far lately. Jeanette says, take care, Johnny and friends. Have a great Friday. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you for your support and for getting me a lunch. A tasty, non-fast food lunch.
Okay. Okay, we'll catch up soon. Bye.
So a lot of those look to be about $100. Any plans for the weekend? Not sure yet. Saturday, I think nothing going on. Tonight, I don't know. I just feel like taking the night off from doing the home stream. Hey, out and about with yours truly. Just subscribe. Thank you, Lizzo. As we continue south down the east side of Roncesvalles. And yeah, you'll notice Roncy is quite an extensive neighborhood. Although the further south you get, the more it starts to blend into Parkdale. Vivian says that sky looks like rain. Yeah, it's supposed to be raining.
Okay, so
No, there'll be no Sneaky D's dance party, Lisa. There'll be one of those for quite a while, if ever. Probably never.
park up the street.
Well, I gotta say, it's much nicer streaming without having to push a scooter. Dave says, when's your birthday? It's in,
On that corner.
no problem.
So that's a McDonald's.
It's in November. And I think about now we lose that Roncy feel and we get that distinct Parkdale vibe. Oh, something smelled really good there. Your dream is to run into me this summer downtown? Well, I can't promise I'll be here for all of summer, but if you can track me down on a live stream, you're free to say hi, or if you just randomly see me. Harjat recorded a video at the Mattamy Athletic Center in downtown. How's the weather? It's a nice 18 or so degrees. Vivian says this looks like a street she'd enjoy walking on. Yeah, it is a very, very pleasant stroll. There's the Grafton Avenue Park. And St. Joe's Hospital is just over there. That's a look to the west. Yeah, goodbye Roncesvalles. Or Roncy. Will you ever go to Whitby? I don't know. I went to Pickering once on a live stream. And I made a video of the GO station. We didn't see Dylan Reynolds. But I'm not a big fan of suburbia. I've done Port Credit, downtown Oakville. But those are more urban places. Urban sprawl in general makes my skin crawl. We are, no offense to anyone that likes that lifestyle, but it's not sustainable and it's not for me. So we're at where the Queensway and Queen Street meet. That is Queen Street. Oh, this McDee's has a McCafe. I'm almost tempted to get like an iced coffee, but I should have just gone to like a local cafe instead of this place. Do they have the kiosk I can order from and not have to deal with people? No, and there's a big lineup in there too. Oh well, we're just gonna go cross over to the lake. I've got a drink in my backpack anyways. Lisa says, don't go there. I bet of Toronto's McDonald's with stories to tell, the one in Parkdale would definitely be one of them. She says, is McDee's coffee any good? It's actually decent. When Tim Hortons cheaped out and ditched their prior supplier in Canada, McDonald's swooped in and made a contract with Timmy's old supplier. It's not the same coffee as Timmy's used to be, but it is higher quality than what Timmy's uses now. That's not to say it's great, it's just to say it's better. And for how little you pay, it's fair value. Lisa's friend is a probation officer across the street. Well, we are... Oh, am I missing a train? No. We are crossing over towards the lake. There's a rail corridor here. It's the Lakeshore West Line. And there's a view over by Humber Bay Arch Park. I was hoping we would catch a train, but no such luck. well, we'll go take another view over the Gardner. So this is the Gardner Expressway. It's a city-run highway, not a provincial highway. So City of Toronto Police patrol it. Taxpayers of Toronto pay for it. And that direction heads into downtown. But what I'm gonna do is we're gonna head down to the waterfront, and there's another pedestrian bridge way off in the distance. And I believe that leads to Dowling Avenue. So we're gonna walk over to that and then up to Dowling. So that's quite the change from Roncesvalles. We're gonna head down to the lake. There's a ramp here that you could take as well, but I wanna head down more this way. There's the Palais Royal. Well, I think Harry is what we could call a troll. And there is Lakeshore Boulevard, eastbound traffic. Oh, we got a Via train rolling by. Very short Via train. Oh well. Oh, there seems to be some kind of shoot going on down here. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. And the GO train. Sorry, I'm struggling with my gimbal here for a sec. One sec, guys. Look at that. Little photo shoot action going on, or film shoot. I think this might be related to the bike shares. Someone there on a bike share who looks like they might. I don't know, we're just gonna take a quick stop here at the lake, where there are tons of geese. Look at them geese. time is it? It is 12:26. All right. We get a view of like the Mimico skyline a little bit. This stream is brought to you by Lime Bubbly, because why wouldn't it be? And this duck. So we're just gonna sit here for a minute. I apologize for the slight siesta during the stream. If you're watching the replay, just fast forward it a few minutes if you don't want to see this. If you're watching live, I don't know, go to the bathroom. Play a game of Yahtzee. Maybe try to guess this week's lotto numbers for what? I don't even know what they're called. I was gonna say Super 7. I don't even think that's a thing. Lotto Max. I'm gonna get up in a minute, don't worry. Do I have a favorite bubbly flavor? Maybe the lime. Jelly Bean has had beverages in this park. What kind of beverages? Adult beverages? I've heard that there may be drinking allowed in Eglinton Park, which is good news. Is it illegal in Toronto to feed ducks? I think it's technically illegal to feed any wild animals. It's certainly nice and peaceful here. This would have been a good spot to pick up lunch and just walk over to and have it. Just find a bench, sit down by the water. Oh, there's a sailboat way out there. There it is in the center of the screen. All right, I'm gonna get up. We can start moving, that's enough. Gonna take the stand off the gimbal. Just makes it a little lighter. Are you getting new merch? Yeah, I have some new designs. I just have to put it together. But thanks to everyone who has purchased merch. Sorry, it's all year and a half or so since I've updated and refreshed it. I don't know if Ken's updated his either. Oh, that looks nice. So on the left is Lakeshore Boulevard. On the left of that is the Gardner Expressway. Do I still talk with Jeff? Yeah, we sent some messages. So again, I'm making my way over to a pedestrian bridge that should take us up to Dowling Avenue. And it'll drop me back off in Parkdale. Then maybe I'll have a lunchtime destination in mind. Hello, Brad Palmer. Just says, where am I in Toronto? I am down by the lake, just south of Parkdale. It looks like they're resurfacing these tennis courts at the Boulevard Club. It's a big, fancy, exclusive club. Are they resurfacing or are they building them? I don't know if these were here before. Huh. They put like a new facade on the building. It's like a metal tin wrapped around it. And whenever there's a trail like this, I think this is how it should always be set up. You got the multi-use trail and then the sidewalk. And that multi-use trail should really just be a dedicated bike path. Marge says they are under a tent. Oh well, the reason we don't have access to the waterfront is because of this private club on the right side here. Fancy Pants Boulevard Club. Paul could go for lunch with a Whopper and fries. I'm trying to avoid eating junk. I won't lie, that sounds good. March says Ken should hit 15K today. Congrats to Ken Continuum. And hello, Pine Soul. It is definitely warmer than when I first set out. All right, we can head down by the water here.
They all have different models.
It's pretty nice down here, not the best beach in the city, if you can even call it that. Maybe a nice place to relax. Sit in one of these Muskoka chairs. Thank you, Redcoat Phillip. Mr. Hippo is back from lunch. It seems as if we've avoided the thunderstorms for now. It's always good. All right, we're almost at the Dowling Avenue pedestrian crossing. Sorry, my watch says walk detected. Let me kill that. I hate that. So now I can't see any other. There we go. Sanjay in Kingston is here. Hello, Sanjay in Kingston. So I'm going to cross the street over there, and that's going to lead me to a pedestrian crossing at Dowling Avenue. Let's just keep moving here for a minute. And then we will say goodbye to the waterfront. We're about to get the light here too. Thank you to this lady for pressing the button. And a look west along Lakeshore. So goodbye nature, hello. Highway. I don't know if you've heard the story, but if you're from Toronto, you certainly have. But this guy is all over the place. Apparently he has a shady past. But these signs are basically everywhere. Vote for Gong, 44. He's here to rescue Toronto. Well, he probably gets more votes than what I would have got. That's fair. Gong, but not forgotten. If I were mayor, I would just delegate everything to the most qualified person for the task. That's all I would be. I would be a delegator. Because I myself can't do anything. I think it's too much responsibility for one person. Appoint a really competent city planner. Find someone with a really good housing plan. Etc., etc. Come on, see. My camera won't focus through the chain link fence. And still no luck at catching a train over the rail corridor. Toronto's had its share of shady mayors. We have. I don't know if that's a public blue bin, but it's a blue bin, and I've got a can here. So welcome back to Parkdale / Little Tibet. This is north up Dowling. This will lead me up to King Street. Maybe I'll cross over to the side of the street that doesn't have street parking. All right, Brad, back to work for you. Thanks for dropping by. Good to see you here. There's a little dead end there. They must have a nice little view. Look at that old home. This used to be a very wealthy neighborhood. There were a lot of really nice old homes like that back in the day. I say that as if I was here to see it myself. But up to King we go. Apparently we're only 500 meters from where Queen Street West is on the left. That's where King Street would end. Oh well, this is east on the south side of King Street West through Parkdale. This says the air is getting thick. I don't even know what that means. But if you're just tuning in, we started up at Dundas West Station and went south down Dundas through Roncesvalles Avenue and the Roncy neighborhood, and then into Parkdale, then south down to the lake. And I walked over to the Dowling Avenue pedestrian crossing. Now we're up on King Street back in Parkdale. And we've made it to Jameson Avenue. North of Queen, you could jog up to Lansdowne Avenue. You could also take Jameson south down to Lakeshore. There's now firefighters from Portugal and Spain helping out in Canada. Yeah, they've come from all over. Lisa says it's looking less and less like rain. There was supposed to be rain all morning, and then the hourly forecast kept getting bumped back the more I checked it. All right, construction vehicles. Recess, lunchtime, something. All right, this road is closed here on the right. So I don't really know where I'm going. We're just heading east on King Street here. Just a friendly reminder to subscribe and like, yada yada. Hit the bell if you want to be notified of future live streams. We're currently at 90,906 subscribers. Almost at the big 91,000. This next street coming up is Dunn Avenue. Hard work or hard walking? I'm at 10,000 steps yet today. Let's see. Let's see, we are at 8,200. Thank you, Marcus. So the more interesting stretch of Parkdale is actually north of here. Along Queen Street. And you can see that in a recent video I posted, I think 3 or 4 days ago. So I just gotta get something screwed in. All right, somebody has called me 3 times and left a voicemail. I'm just gonna see what this is all about. Let me put my gimbal down here for a second. Just one sec, guys. Just checking my voicemail, but trying not to let it leak through to the phone microphone. There's a bar across the street. I've been to that bar. It's a bit divey. The Sand Trap, Golf Simulator and Lounge. That looks pretty awesome. My car warranty is about to expire. Anywho, we're moving along. Past Spencer Avenue. All right. There was a guy smoking something and he saw me and then he covered his face. So I kind of figured he didn't want to be on camera. So I just paused there for a second and pointed the camera the other way. That was just a hunch. So we are almost out of Parkdale. Blatt Family Dentistry. Action VJ says, what's this all about? It's about a guy walking around the city for seemingly no purpose. He woke up and realized he didn't get the video ready for today. So as his punishment, he had to go live stream. There's some nice places. Riverside, right next to Madre de Lobo, exotic Mexican cuisine. Next to a Popeyes, next to a place called Tasty that looks kind of like a knockoff Gabby's. Going through the pedestrian detour. All right, let's go south here on Dufferin and we'll walk across Liberty. I recently did that stretch of King Street. And maybe I'll find a place to have lunch in Liberty Village. That ad wants us to get lucky. I'm trying to think, since I'm out and I have my camera on me, if there's a walk I can just record from when I end this live stream. That way I can just kind of go home for the day. I guess that gives me something to ponder and plan over lunch. Well, Valerie just joined, says the streets seem sort of empty in this area, but at the start of the stream I went through Roncesvalles and the streets were actually quite busy. It's also a Friday afternoon. But I'm gonna go left here on Liberty Street. And there's a Lamborghini putting its top down. They probably saw the forecast. Although Lisa in the chat says the skies are clear. There's no actual sidewalk on the side of the street. Oh well. I've done a number of videos walking through Liberty Village, talking about this place. It's kind of a failed Brooklyn vibe, like a Dumbo Brooklyn vibe that they were going for. And it certainly had the potential to be its own unique thing. But poor planning and developers got in the way of that. It's still not a bad neighborhood. It's actually one of the more desirable neighborhoods. A lot of young professionals live here. And the bane of their existence for the longest time was the very slow King streetcar commute. That's what led to the implementation of the transit priority corridor. And that runs much smoother now. That and the fact that people are working from home half the time. Oh, look at this place. Look at this place. Bacon, egg, and cheese bagel, $4.55. Breakfast wrap, $5.55. And that includes a medium coffee? What? What kind of wizardry is this? Are you kidding me? How can they do that? How can they do that? I think I have to do that. I'm gonna take my phone off the gimbal. I don't like walking into places with my streaming phone on a giant gimbal. Let me just set it down for a sec. We'll just point it up in the air. How do I not do that? How do I not get that? How does any self-respecting human see that? Let's just double check. Yeah, guys, we are... I think I'm gonna get the... I don't know what I'm gonna get. Can I get the all-day breakfast special with the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel? I start over there? Okay.
Hi there.
Hi. Yeah, the all-day special, the bacon, egg, and cheese.
On what kind of bagels?
What do you recommend?
I do have plain hot sesame, whole wheat, everything.
What's-
Pumpernickel, but everything is most tasty.
Let's go pumpernickel.
Pumper?
Yeah.
Cheese or cheddar?
Yep.
Cheese or cheddar cheese?
Swiss, please. We'll live it up.
Is hot pepper okay?
Yeah, that's all good. Gaby says they have grilled cheese. I had grilled cheese yesterday, actually.
It says Swiss, right?
Yep. Get one of everything, makes life easier. I don't know the name of this place, but we'll figure it out. Just waiting to get my bagel. Reminds you of Subway. One sec.
Relaxing lunch?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Hopefully.
Caesar wrap or egg, cheese, bacon?
No, can I get roast beef? But with like all the stuff that goes into the
Plain wrap.
Where is your team?
Hot sauce?
No, here.
Hot sauce?
Yes, please.
And shawarma sauce, right?
Yes.
We are just waiting. Just like Subway, only dishes bagels. This turned into a restaurant review.
Just the Chinese?
Yeah, it comes with a coffee, right?
Yeah, provide copy of each coffee, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You want a coffee?
Yeah, just a black coffee.
Any bag for sandwich?
Any?
Any bag?
No, I'll eat it outside here. So I'll just take it like that.
The cover is on this side.
Okay.
On the provincial side, the Fort government is expanding strong air powers to dozens more municipalities.
These.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I just have to. Sorry, guys, one sec. Sugar. Get on there, sugar. Let's eat on the corner here. So this place is called, for those wondering, Little House of Delhi. I have no idea how they just made money. It just took them so long to make this, and they only charged me $5.50 plus tax. And it includes a coffee. I gotta get my gimbal out again, but how do they make money if you think of their time, the labor, and the cost of materials? That seems nuts. Oh well, I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna put this on this standard IKEA table here. Get the gimbal up. I should do one of those like Action Kid food reviews. Well, this is not how I figured this stream would turn out, but thanks for yeah, I don't have a wind muff on my microphone, so I like put it on the inside. Let's see, what do we got here for this bagel? '21st Century Walks, 4 pounds. Thank you. So this is a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. I went for Swiss cheese. I had the choice of cheddar on a pumpernickel bagel. You guys don't need to see me eating on stream, but it was really good. I've had exactly one bite of it. Well, thank you, 21st Century. Oh, there's someone setting up to do some photography across the street. Elka says Johnny likes going muffless. Yeah, we're sans the wind muff. I feel guilty because I think I got about $30 worth of super chats towards lunch, thanks to Jeanette, Vivian, and Marge. And what do? I get a super cheap all-day breakfast. And I did something I never, ever, ever do. I tipped them. Whenever I buy takeout, I never tip, but I just felt this was so cheap, I added $1 to it. Stephanie says, what a yummy looking bagel. It's very eggy, but it's still delicious. YouTube just subscribed. Thanks for subbing. Sorry for the kind of lame finish to the stream. It's just me eating. But what I'm going to do is think of a walk that I could record starting from here. And taking me somewhere else, just a point A to point B walk, and then I'll go home. Robert says that's like 3 eggs. Is that a lot for one of these? I have no idea. I just dropped everything. My gimbal fell. Everything just went tumbling. I blame. The Johnny stumbles moment. I blame this flimsy IKEA table. Well, that's it for the bagel. I ate 3/4 of it, but part of it dropped onto the floor. Oops. What happened was my gimbal fell and it took the bagel with it. Oh, so 3/4 of that bagel was delicious. Fortunately, it didn't take my coffee with me. Hey, very friendly people, very reasonable prices, good food. Go check it out. The Little House of Deli. Tout Fabian, or is it Toot Fabian? $3.83 for breakfast. Thank you so much. Much, much appreciated. And that just about covers the whole breakfast, doesn't it? 383 pounds to Canadian. Oh well, all that's left is to finish this coffee. And I think I'm going to do that just while I chill here off of the stream. So we are going to wrap this up. I'm almost somehow at an iPhone battery as well. I think this stabilization on the software I'm using really sucks the battery dry. But huge thanks to everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications on future videos. Thanks to our mods for their good work. Thanks to our channel members and Patreon supporters. Just thank you in general to everyone. I hope you guys have an awesome Friday. There will be no Friday night live stream tonight, most likely. But hopefully I'll have a video up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. so we can join in and hang out on the chat during the premiere. And I might try to live stream this weekend. I don't know. I might hop on the scooter and take a spin if that sounds good. But thank you guys. The iPhone battery is almost dead, so thanks for watching. Yoink.